So look, what if I told you that there was a way that you could make an extra $10,000 to $15,000 a month, all from the comfort of your home, without having to handle any physical products or fulfill orders, starting with just $15 with something that I call Etsy dropshipping. Online business has changed a lot over the last 2 years, with marketplace platforms exploding in growth, online spending near its all-time high, and of course, the rapid developments of AI. Etsy dropshipping is something that anyone can do. It doesn't matter how much money you have, or even if you have no experience. So today, I'm going to share with you exactly what it is, how it works, and how you can get started with it, and how this exact business model made me my first $10,000 a month and my first $1 million online by the age of 24. And again, I say that not to sound like I'm bragging, but just so that you know who I am and why I'm able to speak about this specific business in detail. Etsy is a busy marketplace where hundreds of thousands of people come to shop every single day. And we can open up our shop from a laptop and sell products in the marketplace, all for just $15. You get to make and post as many products as you want in the shop, and you don't have to worry as much about marketing since all of those people are already coming to shop on Etsy. And I'm gonna prove that to you in this video. The cool part is you can run this entire business from your laptop. You can sell digital downloads or even drop shipped print-on-demand products, which are basically just unbranded white label products which you make designs for. Those designs can be simple text-based designs or even more complex designs that are made using AI. You simply take that design and upload it to the product you're selling, creating a mock-up so that you can sell the item. And then only after someone places an order is the design printed on the product, and then it's shipped directly to the customer. This business model is what made me my first $10,000 a month online, my first 7 figures online, and how these 10 shops have opened and scaled to over 1,000 sales a month, or roughly $10,000 a month in profit in their first year of being open. But even if you can make an extra $4,000, $3,000 a month, would that change your life? Now, I know what you're thinking. Why would someone want to open up a shop and sell products in a marketplace that's known for pottery and jewelry? The thing is, the best-selling categories of products on Etsy are products that we can sell directly from our laptop. Categories like the craft supplies, paper and party supplies, and art and collectibles are all products that we can sell as digital downloads. And categories like home and living, clothing, and even pet supplies are all products that we can make and fulfill using print on demand. That means that 7 out of the top 10 categories of best-selling products can be created and sold digitally without any previous experience or ever even having to touch a physical product. For example, this shop is selling very standard print-on-demand designs, things that you could easily make with AI or just simple text designs. The thing about it is they got their first ever review on September 3rd of 2023, which was just about 9 months ago. So that means over the last 9 months, they've made over 12,000 sales or a little over 1,000 sales a month. So if they're making $5 to $10 of profit per order, that's $5,000 to $10,000 profit per month within their first 9 months of being open. Now, if you thought that dropshipping wasn't allowed on Etsy, you'd be surprised to find out that it is, sort of. According to Etsy's own policies, as long as you make the product yourself, you can use Etsy-approved fulfillment companies such as Printify, as long as you disclose that you're using them to fulfill your orders. Then you're completely allowed to run this type of dropshipping business out of your Etsy shop. And if you don't want to sell print on demand, you can sell digital products too. For example, this shop sells digital download guides like passive income guides and marketing guides here on Etsy, and they only have 1,200 sales. But the thing about it is that they got their first ever review on March of this year, which was only 3 months ago. That means that they're already doing about 400 sales a month. So with a conservative estimate of maybe $11 of profit per order, that means they're doing $4,400 per month, which is not too bad in my opinion for their first 3 months of being open for business. So not only are these type of products allowed, but print-on-demand and digital products make up a huge percentage of Etsy's marketplace because Etsy customers love when they find well-made print-on-demand and digital products. Etsy has even approved integrations with print-on-demand platforms like Printify for this exact reason, so that sellers have an easier time fulfilling these print-on-demand orders. And on top of that, it's also extremely affordable. Etsy now only charges a one-time setup fee of $15, and then after that, it's only 20 cents each listing for each time you post an item in your shop. But if you sign up using my updated and free 9-minute quick start guide, which I'll have a link for down below, when you use the links in this guide, you'll get 40 free listings, which will reduce your total startup costs to about $7. If you're selling print-on-demand products, this will also help you integrate to Printify, And if you're using these links, you'll be able to use my coupon code ALEC, which will get you 2 months of free premium, which is worth about $60. Otherwise, you can use Printify completely for free. You never have to upgrade unless you want to get the discount on all the products when you start making orders. If you don't have a ton of cash, or you want to spend your money in other areas like marketing, then Etsy dropshipping is one of the most cost-effective businesses that you can start. The magic behind Etsy dropshipping is that you don't need to create any traffic. It's already there. People already come to Etsy ready to shop. You just have to figure out how to get those people to stop shopping with someone else and come shop with you instead. This makes marketing super cost-effective and easy to figure out. We have two options. We can either catch customers or grab customers with paid ads. When you pay for Etsy ads, it will force your products onto the first page of some search results so that customers have to see them. Catching customers is a little different because it relies on posting more products for sale so that eventually some of those products will rank on the first page of search results without having to pay for ads. I prefer this method because it's how I've grown my biggest shops without paying for any marketing. And since each listing only costs 20 cents to post, it's the most cost-effective and evergreen way to build up an Etsy shop because you aren't relying on the ad placement to get your products to sell. And keep in mind that when you're paying for ads, it's only worth running ads to products that convert. Otherwise, you're just wasting your money. So my recommendation, if you're gonna start an Etsy shop, is to practice making a lot of listings anyway. And that way you can get better at it and then decide if you want to pay for ads later on. And at least you won't be running ads to terrible looking products. If you look up any of the products from this shop, you can see that they're never running any ads and they've ranked all of their products on the first page of search results just by having good products and good SEO. Now, I just showed this for the first time in a recent video, but this was one of my shops that I scaled to over $1 million, and it just happened from 2021 to 2023. But what I wanted to show you in this video was just the year of 2021 and what it actually took to grow this shop. So if you just kind of remember what this chart looks like, just kind of a gradual, steady climb, you can see that we weren't really making anything in the beginning of the year, and then we started making, decent income towards the end of the year. But all of the traffic was driven from Etsy apps, Etsy search, and Etsy marketing. And then the direct traffic is just from website scrapers and other things like that, other search engines. But if you take a look at this chart, this almost exactly mirrors our traffic that we were driving to the shop. And it's because we were posting so many listings. So you can see 400 listings, 400 new listings, 700 new listings, 600 new listings, 100 new listings. And so the more listings that we started posting in our shop, the more traffic we got and the more sales we got as a result of it. Now, before this all starts sounding super overwhelming and like a lot to take in, there is definitely a learning curve, as with anything, but this entire business is very beginner friendly. All of the technical skills that you'll need to learn if you want to run this business can be learned in a few hours, and you're not going to run into any unsolved problems. All of the problems that you've had are very minor and low risk, and probably hundreds of people have run into them before. Plus, even when you're just getting started and going through that learning curve, you can fail as much as you want and it won't even matter. If you posted 100 listings in your shop and none of them sell, you can keep posting listings until you find those best sellers. As you keep posting listings, it's like taking shots at a basketball hoop. A lot of them will miss, especially in the beginning. Some will go in, and then as you continue to practice, you get better and better. After you finally post those winning listings for sale, they'll keep selling over and over again, generating you that passive income that everyone's after. You just have to stack your shop with a lot of winning listings, and you do that by posting a lot of them. So how do you actually put all of this into practice and get started with your own Etsy dropshipping store? There's 5 steps to go from nothing to fulfilling your first order and making that Wi-Fi bread. If you follow my 9-minute quick start guide that I mentioned, you'll get those 40 free listings. And there's also that Printify link that after you sign up, you can use the code ALEC to get 2 months of free premium if you want to try it out. This gets your shop and everything set up and connected. So the literal next step is to start making products that fit what Etsy customers want. Remember, customers are already coming to shop on Etsy and they're looking for specific types of products, so we want to make products for them. If we're making products that fit what people are looking for, this means not just making things that we would like. For example, if you really like fishing, then you might be tempted to make an entirely fishing-based shop. The problem is that you're cutting out everyone who doesn't like fishing. Etsy is a marketplace and it's not a super niche website. So we need to make products for all kinds of interests. That means that we can still make all of our fishing products that we want to make and sell, but it also means that we're going to make products for all other types of interests and categories for the Etsy shoppers that are coming to buy products. A well-rounded shop has products that target all kinds of proven niches and ideas. So that means looking at what other shops are doing well and remixing it into your own shop. Next, you have to take the product that you've made and package it into an optimized listing, and that starts with having an optimized product. This is what we just talked about, by having a product that targets what the customer wants. And you get this by looking at what's already working really well for other sellers selling similar products. But you also need optimized images. These are going to be the mock-up images that display the design or the product features of the product that you're selling to the customer. Again, this can be really niche focused, but you have to look at what other shops are doing. You'll almost never find a 7-figure shop selling this style of place-it mock-up. It just doesn't convert. You'll have to look at what's working and find more realistic mock-ups that are actually converting and getting sales. If something isn't working, then don't try and replicate it. To complete the optimized listing, we also need optimized keywords. These are the keywords that sellers are going to put in their title and tags section of their listings. And you'll almost always notice that high converting listings like this one have a keyword packed title and a lot of keywords in the tags section of the listing. This tells Etsy exactly who the product is made for. When you don't include a lot of detail in your keywords, then Etsy has no idea who the product is for and they don't push it out. You'll also notice that top performing and high converting listings have secondary or supporting keywords. So, for example, this shirt is obviously for someone interested in math, and they have math shirt listed, but they also have supporting keywords like teacher, mathematics, geek, math instructor, and other supporting keywords that customers might be searching for, but still enjoy this product. But I've got a whole video on this, so you can go check that out if you need more detail, and this will get you to having optimized listings. Remember, these are just guidelines. There's always exceptions and outliers, but following these rules will overall get you the best results. Now look, before you go making a bunch of products and feeling like you're wasting a ton of time, let me share some game with you. This business is really hard at first, and then it gets easier. It might take you 10 hours to make your first product, but then it'll take you 5, and then 3, and then 1 hour. And then eventually you'll become a professional at this business and you won't even notice how efficient you are. You'll be able to post dozens of products a day. You're always only one listing away from finding that best seller. You only need one product in your shop to pop off before the rest of the products you've posted start exploding in sales as well. You just have to keep listing products so that eventually that bestseller hits and changes everything. You're just one listing away. The absolute best thing you can do if you're brand new and you want to use this business to make your first $10,000 a month online is download the Quick Start Guide and blast through it to get your shop set up and ready to sell. That's the very first step. It's the first big domino to knock over, so just knock it over as soon as you can. When you're done with that, the next step will be to go check out this video for a full print-on-demand tutorial breakdown. So I'll see you over there.